Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here's Bill and Ted's Riff in Time. And this has like a CGI claymation look to it, so I'm not really sure what's going on with the characters in this. I thought it was based on the movie. Here's the rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes, and the board, which I'll pull out. When you open this up inside, you're going to have a pretty good little carrying case here. So I like the insert here. Everything is going to fit in it perfectly, as you can see. Except for this, I wasn't really sure where this went, but I just laid it up on top. So we'll take a look at all the components, and I'll tell you what I think about them. This little sand damage tile is fine. It doesn't fit perfectly into the slot. Now, one thing I didn't like about this insert is there's no way to get my fingers out of here. So I have to kind of grab one of this and start pulling things out because it doesn't have a little dip over here that this does. When you get to the bottom, I had no way to get this out other than using another one. It doesn't really come up very well, as you can see. That's my only real complaint about this. You can see these tiles here are kind of generic. They just have the name of the city and like a building, but that's what the motif that they're going for on these. Very thick, very nice, good components. You're going to have the standees of the different people, which are fine. Here's Babe Ruth. They all fit down in it really bad. It doesn't destroy it like some of these are, but they're very loose. So when you pick this up from here, sometimes this will fall off. You're going to have 4 different dice that you'll be able to have in this game. You're going to have different sections. For example, this black die is a negative dice. It only has bogus or blank. And the pink one is probably the best because it has a lot of the wild cards, the excellence on it. You're going to have 4 miniatures here. You're going to have 2 females. And you're going to have 2 of the guys in here in the different colors. And you can see his half shirt. I always liked his half shirt here. I thought it was really funny. And a sign of the times back then, right? From Bill S. Preston, Esquire. And you can see her giving the 2 fingers up. Not the most detailed miniatures in the world. I mean, they're fine for a little game like this. But, I mean, these are not. And I think that Ted here is probably the most detailed, I guess. I like him the best. Maybe not his pose. He's doing the air guitar, which is kind of cool. Once again, there's no finger indentation here, so you're constantly just trying to get these out. And these are going to be the 4 characters you're going to have. Elizabeth Logan, his wife. Everybody's going to have a unique power down here, but it's like claymation almost, like a CGI. So there's Ted Theodore Logan, Joanna Preston, and Bill S. Preston Esquire. So you're going to have the 4 characters that will come with this one, each with their own unique power. Then you're going to have any number of these guys. These are going to be the historical figures that you're going to have. You probably remember this from the movie Riff in Time, and most of these are just from the first one, Billy the Kid, Sigmund Freud, Abraham Lincoln, and stuff. And these are just standees of differing sides. So, like, he's really big, and like I said earlier, fits right into one of these, so that works out well. Then you have your personages card, which are going to be fine. They're going to be double-sided. You can see the character. This is where you need to take them to, and then the dice or the powers that will come with it, and you're still going with that motif, if you will, there. So, those are the characters. Then over here, you're going to have a deck of cards. That does have a little bit of a lip there, but I cannot get in here to get these very easily. You're going to have a Riff Deck, and you're going to have some objectives down here. So, let's take a look at the objectives first. These will give you what you need to do, and then the reward over here on the side. Some of these are a little bit questionable, and you'll be using the book to look those up. But there's plenty of these objectives, and each person is only going to use 2 in a game. So you have plenty to use and a lot. Now the Riff Deck is going to be the bad things that will be happening to you. You can see the back. It's pretty much the same as the objective. It just has a different word on it. And then these will be just icons that you'll be utilizing to move things. And this will be like the AI of the game. I found the components are very good. The cards are good quality. The miniatures are pretty good for this kind of thing. I like the dice quite a bit. The standees are fine for the purpose that you're using them for. And the insert, while not perfect because it doesn't have that where you can get things out, is nice. And it's better than just dumping everything in there. So here's the board. There's a place down here for the Riff cards. And then you'll have these dials that will go in. Now, I must say that this board is very heavy. This is a very heavy board. It's not, you won't be able to pick it up, but it's much heavier and more durable than a lot that I see. And you'll see here that this kind of flips down in here. I didn't feel like mine fit all that flat. I don't know if you can see that or not. It kind of comes out a little bit. I don't know if it got warped or something. I didn't feel like that. This one didn't fit that well down. These are pretty snug. These fit pretty good. These will be dials. But as you can see, I mean, it's thematic because this kind of looks like what was going on in the movie with with the phone booth, but I mean, it's just a bunch of dials, right? So that's kind of what you're getting with this. I mean, they try to do what they can. And you can see these lead to different areas, but not like everything won't go here. So, and this will be variety modular as they're set up randomly. So, the board's very nice. I think this will work out well. My only real complaint is the San Dimas one doesn't lie flat in it.